Okay, so today I want to review bar chords. They're going to show up in a lot of music you play, so it's time to start learning them. You're very likely not going to like them. They're a pain in the ass to play. They're uncomfortable to play, and they'll hurt your wrist. Once you start playing them more, you'll get better at it and you won't even notice it. But they will be a little difficult for you at the start, so if you don't get it right away, don't be discouraged. This is where a lot of people quit and just give up on guitar because they can't play them. At least that's what I've discovered. So don't be one of those people, and I'll walk you through how to play them. So the reason it's called a bar chord is because you bar your A finger across multiple strings. So you use one finger to hold multiple notes down. In this instance, we're going to look at an F major bar chord, and what we're going to do to start that off is we're going to take our index finger and we're going to put it right across the whole first fret. So every string is holding them down. So if I play it all, I should take this time to mention your thumb position is also important. I'll come back to that in a second. Alright, so we still got a few more notes to add to this to complete our bar chord. We've already got so we bar every note on the first fret with this finger. Now we're going to take our third and fourth, so our ring finger and our pinky finger. We're going to take our ring finger, our third finger, and it's going to go on the third fret on the fifth string, which is the A string. And we're going to take our pinky finger and put it on the third fret of the fourth string, which is our D string. And this is actually a minor chord right here. This is an F minor. But we're working on F major, so we'll come back to that. We're going to take now our middle finger or second finger and put it on the second fret on the G string. And right there we've got an F major. You can take this pattern and you can move it all the way up the neck. So long as you keep it the way it is, you can go as far as you want. So we can go F, G, A, B, C, D, and at the 12th fret, we're back to E again. So the F major I just showed you, that's a bar chord on the 6th string. You can also do bar chords starting on the 5th string as well. So what I'm going to show you here is a B major. What we're going to do is we're going to take our index finger again, lay it across the second fret. We're not going to be holding down the E string though. So we're going to play every note on the second fret aside from the E, and we get this type of sound. The next thing we have to do, I should say, is we're going to add a second bar at the 4th string. Now we're not going to hold all of them across this time though. We're only going to hold a couple of them. What we're going to work on is at the 4th fret, we're going to bar you can use whichever finger you choose. I use my third. When learning, you might want to use your 4th. It makes it easier. Again, we're just trying to learn here at the moment. We're not trying to play a sold-out concert, just trying to get the concept down. What you're going to do with that finger is you're going to hold down the 4th fret on the D string, the G string, and the B string, and you'll get these notes. Now, a common mistake, if you do it, it's not a big deal, is this E string gets muted because maybe you don't have your finger bending up enough and it's touching it, or you're not putting enough pressure here and you'll get a mute. If it happens, don't worry about it right now, it's not a big deal. with practice, you'll get rid of that. So, just like the F major, you can take this pattern and you can go all up the neck with it. So we start with B, we can go to C, we can go to D, we can go to E, and so forth. So these are the major power chords. The F and the B. Another lesson, I'll work on minor chords. Well, I already showed you the F minor. It's not that difficult. You can probably find plenty on the internet, but I just want to keep it simple for now. So the last thing that I want to mention before I go is kind of how to make these a little easier for you. As I mentioned earlier, it's important where your thumb's located. So I'm playing that F again. And I want you to notice it's in the back here. It's where my thumb is. It's right behind the second fret. It's important to make sure to keep it there, not wrapped around, because what's going to end up happening is you're not going to be able to get that bar if it's around here. So it has to be at the back. And you can use this to squeeze that chord as well, which makes it a hell of a lot easier if you're having an issue with pressure. I can't seem to think of any other issues that would pop up at the moment with these. They are difficult, not going to lie. Well, they're difficult when you're starting out with them. They become easier, and you'll look back on this video if you learned anything from it and laugh, saying, I remember when I couldn't do those. But keep with it. I'll go over minor chords in another lesson. I'll just drop my pick. And then we can get into songs using bar chords. Hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. And best of luck.